Hello, hello, evolutionary women and evolutionary men from around the world. It is Catherine here, back with another amazing GIFEW Evolutionary Woman Entrepreneur Award nominee. And this time it's Diane Matthews from Canada. Hello, hello, Diane. How are you today?
Hello, Catherine. Excited to be here with you for sure.
Oh, amazing. Diane is a Reiki master teacher and a leader for peace. And here's what I know and experience about Diane is that she really is the embodiment of peace and grounding and nurturing. And I know that's how I always feel around Diane. So that's who Diane is for me. And Diane, tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind when you first heard from a certain someone that she was nominating you for a GIFEW Evolutionary Entrepreneur Award. What was your first reaction?
A little surprised, a lot surprised, and actually very grateful that she did, because to me it's a recognition for the work that I'm doing. So very much honored to have her think of me and nominate me.
Yeah, yeah. And tell us a little bit about that work. What is the expression of your Reiki and peace and leading? Tell us what you're up to.
Well, to me, this is a great opportunity to be able to make people more aware of Reiki energy and the benefits it can have. A lot of people experience peace and calmness when they've been receiving Reiki. I've actually got students right now that I'm teaching for level 1 and 2, and several of them would like level 3, so that would be the next step I'll be working on. And it's just a very warm, gentle, healing energy that was actually more or less rediscovered in 1922 when Mikao Usui saw the symbols and the mantras in ancient 2,500 plus year old Sanskrit writings. And he was the one that gave it the name Reiki, because that's a Japanese word that means universal life force energy. So I've really noticed a lot of different people that I've been working with that have really noticed a difference in their lives from having Reiki.
Yeah, I love that, and I didn't know the origins of Reiki. And in fact, I was always wondering. I study a lot of Buddhism, particularly that comes from Japan, and I always heard that word Reiki, like it sounds Japanese to me, but I don't really know the source. But what I do know is that when people have done it to me, when I've experienced it, um, it's like something that I have no idea, like I have zero comprehension up here, like I have no idea what is going on, but the result that it always produces is super powerful. So I'm so grateful for you bringing this, would we call it an art and a science, a healing modality to the world?
It's a type of healing modality for sure, because our body is made up of energy. And if it starts to have areas in it from stress or anxiety or health issues, even pollution, then that energy doesn't flow through us like it should to keep us really healthy. And it works like mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So it's a very rounded type of energy that works with us.
Amazing. And I've noticed that since the pandemic, there's been a rise of online Reiki practice. Like it seems like the pandemic also had some aspects of it become more seen or more available or just more spoken about in the last couple of years. Would you say?
I would say so, because with the pandemic, I mean, there was so much stress and anxiety that people were experiencing from it. And that's a couple of the areas that the Reiki really is powerful in, is it helps to reduce that stress and anxiety. So even like the cortisol that starts to flow through our bodies when we're stressed, the Reiki will stop that production and start to have our body produce oxytocin, which is a feel-good hormone. So it makes quite a difference for people when they are dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, to help them be a lot more peaceful and calm and be able to even kind of be out and like with relationships, with work, anything like that, it helps to keep the whole atmosphere around them a lot calmer so that they can be more productive, they're sleeping better. As far as I'm concerned, it really helps even just with, people's relationships with each other, because that stress can be very reactive.
Yeah.
People can react very strongly to the stress.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Diane is a nominee at the GIFEW Evolutionary Woman Entrepreneur Awards. So, a vote for Diane is a vote for peace and healing and flow and calming and, all these wonderful things. So, click the link above and follow through the screens. Put your little cursor over her name. And Diane, thank you so much for being who you are, making the difference that you make, and being a calming and peaceful presence within our global sisterhood tribe community. So best wishes in the awards, and we'll see you real soon.
Thanks, Catherine.